Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Zakk.
We're back with the Star Wars fan film, Secura. Alright, so remember who Aayla Secura is?
Remind me.
Revenge of the Sith. Well, she's it showed her on Felucia gets shot by clones.
What's she look like?
Blue, Twi'lek, hot.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's also played a...
I remember now.
She played a more prominent role in the Clone Wars.
You know why I remember?
The Clone Wars?
No, because of your obsession when you were a kid.
Yeah,
and you had pictures of her and shit,
yeah,
the actress and everything.
Amy Allen was her name, and I think the Jedi is really interesting when I've read like the old EU. Of course, in the Clone Wars, we have a few stories with her. Obviously, you saw I can't remember the name of the storyline, but when Anakin's injured, they have to go find help. They're on that backwater planet, like the first world country type planet, and yeah,
third world car.
Well, yeah, third world. Sorry, third world, like a third world planet. But our friend Charlie helped out with this a little bit. I think he knows a person who produced / directed / wrote / created it. And, you know, Star Wars is primarily really driven by the fans. And it's probably obviously still here because of the fans and because George did such a damn good job in 4, 5, and 6 that it left people wanting more. So we have Favreau and all these people who grew up with those creating great stuff now, including this. So let's check it out. We'll let you know what we think. Make sure you go to their channel and give them a like, a subscription, and a comment. It really helps them out. There'll be a description in the link below. And instead of giving us thanks on the bottom, if you're thinking about it, just go
thank them.
Yeah, go thank them. Click that thanks button. It really helps them out. We're going to jump in. So you don't want that copyright with that music, I can tell. I know. Which is smart.
Yeah.
You just made this whole thing and it gets fucking blocked.
Mm-hmm.
All clear. Copy. You alright, Mix? I'm fine.
Voice sounds good.
They do.
That's half of it right there.
Hell yeah, it does.
Fighters are gone. Maybe. Eyes up. I think you might be right. Seems we got them all, General. General?
It's a great location. And it's so easy to take advantage of outfits. The 501st who make these things, they do better than the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's what they do. It's all they do.
We have to move on, General. He's gone.
Move on?
Production is outstanding in this.
At my core,
She looks good.
I am a Jedi.
Yeah.
She sounds like...
But I'm also a Twi'lek Bly. There's only so much one can suppress. And the emotions aren't just mine. It's ancient memories of past generations I carry in my Lego. There are parts about being a Twi'lek that can make me a better Jedi.
He's still dead.
Better.
Yeah.
How's your aim?
Alright. Nice.
Nice.
You ready?
I mean, it looks very... like prequel-esque with how she's throwing it.
Not even trying.
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
You won't.
Wow, that's an unfortunate thing.
Shoots her.
Well, because we know what happens, you know?
Shit.
General, incoming transmission.
Aayla, sorry to keep this short. We've lost communication with the 182nd Legion. The 501st was dispatched to find them, but they've run into some trouble. The Council needs you to go to Felucia.
Felucia?
Is there a problem?
I feel I need to be on Coruscant.
Well, it's Council's orders, I'm afraid. We need our best on this. Master Windu will be in touch once you're on Felucia. Report when you arrive. Kenobi out.
It was a good Obi-Wan. I figured that's who it was with the way he's trying to sound.
Yeah.
But his mustache was so prominent.
It was.
That it looked like he only had a mustache.
I thought it was Clive Owen.
We go to Felucia.
Execute Order 66.
That's scene for scene kind of how it happens in the movies too.
No. Good. They'll just follow orders.
Soldiers. Orders.
I am going to end this once and for all. You are the chosen one.
Ayla, clearness of mind will allow you to see into another's heart.
Change the future, you must.
So what's the order, General?
You're going to the medbay.
Yes, General. What about Felucia?
I don't know. The Force will show the way.
Exploring an alternate universe where she lives. Does she live in the expanded universe?
From my understanding, that's what I guess. Yeah.
It's really cool
Yeah.
thing you got going on. Ray Kennex.
Yeah.
Ray Kennex. Josh Benton, your mustache is too impressive.
Now, you could take that as a compliment or not. You both work.
It's so impressive that we couldn't tell the rest of the beard was there.
Yeah.
Fox Pops. Igor! Icelandic. Iceland.
That's probably the shot. It kind of looks
That's what
like
I said, dude. They're in Iceland.
Yeah.
With the Northman.
Jason. Yeah, there you go.
That was our reaction. Now we're going to talk about it.
I was pretty impressed. It was a great production.
The production in this was outstanding.
Yeah.
I don't think the money was ill spent
Yeah.
on any note. I think that they got a good actress.
Yeah,
to play
no,
her,
she
and
reminded me of Amy Allen, and she sounded like Jennifer Hale.
the guy that Josh Benton there,
Yeah.
did old Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He did a good job in terms of his impersonation, but that fucking the hologram, because it was so small,
Yeah.
and because his mustache was so prominent.
It was. I thought it was Clive fucking
I just
Owen.
thought it was just some fucking guy with a mustache. I mean, is this what? And then I had to imagine the beard was there because I could tell they were trying to do an Obi-Wan impression.
Yeah.
So it's like impersonation.
Yeah.
And like, well, okay, this has got to be Obi-Wan. Mm-hmm. And then finally they said Kenobi out.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So that was the confirmation for me as well. Pretty much, I feel the same way. Like it sounded a lot like Obi-Wan, his inflection and his accent, but the mustache was so great. It's so great that there's a discombobulation with me trying to connect with Obi-Wan until he said Kenobi out.
Well, what I was thinking was, are these people trying to say this is Obi-Wan, but this man only has a mustache?
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. It's like,
Okay.
you're saying this is Obi-Wan, but the man refused to grow anything but his mustache. Because he was so...
Which is almost disrespectful.
Yeah, so we understand if he only had the mustache.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell.
Maybe he's a burn victim.
Maybe that's why they shrunk it down so small.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to grow anything else but his stash.
Yeah.
Because he was so proud of it.
Yeah.
And that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it stood
Yeah.
out quite a bit. But the title,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you call that.
Sakura. Yeah.
It looked very, very good.
It was a good kind of unique font.
And
yeah.
the 501st.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, just the clones look amazing. I've seen the
they sounded good too. Like you said,
They sounded like
the voice sounded
D.
like
Bradley
Tamara
Baker.
Morrison.
Oh, and yeah, like Tamara Morrison, yeah. Because D. Bradley Baker just does an impression of Tamara Morrison. And it sounded great. It sounded like it would be a clone.
But I think you're right. You're probably more like D. Bradley Baker.
yeah.
Tamara.
But
Tamara now.
Now they both sound
so
the
cool.
same to me, kind of, you know?
Kind of gravelly.
Yeah.
Fucking New Zealander.
Boba Fett.
Yeah. And Boba Fett. Fear me.
It's just a few things, I guess, and these are just observations I've made, it being a fan film, which is great and way better than I can do. In the very beginning, it was hard for me to hear what they were saying, and I think it's because they did ADR, which is like they did the scene, and then later on they did a voiceover. So maybe, because it was windy, they did ADR. I felt like I can tell, because I was actually turning it up, because I couldn't quite understand, and maybe I'm an idiot, maybe you heard it perfectly. I couldn't quite hear it perfectly at first.
My only 2 complaints.
Yeah.
If I want to list any. One would be, first and foremost, when she was blocking the blaster bolts.
Yeah.
The choreography was a little stiff.
Well,
you could even correct that probably with the shots you take.
Well, I'm sure they used the best shots.
Well, they probably did.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying this wasn't good. I'm just saying that
that
was, if I have to complain about anything, and like the choreography there was a bit stiff, and there was something else, and I don't know, it might come back to me.
Wasn't that big of a complaint there, right?
Well, evidently not.
Which is a good thing. To me, Ayla Secura's, the way she was fighting and posing and holding her saber, it reminded me, and you could say this is the strength or weakness. I imagine, I know that in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, that they didn't train like Yoon and Hayden did. Mm-hmm. But in Attack of the Clones, it just has canonized the way some of these extras are holding the sabers and the way they move.
Yeah. And
I know that doesn't look good when it's really observed, but the movement reminded me of that. It reminded me of
so they're observing. They're actually taking into account the details and.
Yeah. I don't know, but maybe. Yeah.
Well, I would assume if you're going to make a film about Ayla Secura, that you're going to fucking study the character.
Definitely the way she was kind of holding the saber and stuff like that.
I get that. I'm not... It's not a bitch.
Yeah.
It's just... I thought that in terms...
It stood out.
It stood out to me. I'm watching it, and it's like, oof.
That's fine.
That was stiff, but I think overall she did really good.
Yeah.
I just think that, I don't know, when you're showing those big panoramic shots of this girl or boy or whoever the fuck swinging the saber around, I mean, it looks stiff. Not as like, I know like Luke in episode 4, he's supposed to look like a goddamn noob.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what the fuck's
going on. But she's a Jedi Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get you. And I'll say, and this isn't like a knock in any way, she has a blue saber. But what's interesting is George, because of technology limitations, he made a decision to change Luke's saber green. And of course, it became a big part of the story. Because on Tatooine, the sky was blue, and you couldn't see it. And they kept their saber blue, and it should be blue, because it is blue. But with the blue sky, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying you can see why George decided to change it. I could track it. I'm just saying, like...
I didn't have any problem myself.
Yeah, I didn't, but like I can tell, especially...
It was also a sharper blue.
Yeah, it is slightly. And in 1977, it's blurrier.
Nothing. I could see it plain as day.
Not 1977, 1984, I think, or 83, when Jedi came out. It probably looked a lot worse. Yeah.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
But he also lost his saber, right, in the battle on the Bespin?
He did. But like
he built another one,
yeah.
so they were going to, basically he was going to keep him with a blue saber.
Yeah, it was just going to be blue and red. And then he said, we'll make green blue. And then he said, later we'll have more. And then but never purple.
Well, Samuel wanted purple, right?
Yeah, and he got it. He got it.
Well, he deserved it. So.
But no, I'm really impressed. Great production, great acting. And nice story. At the end, like, I'm not sure if you're going to expand the universe or if you're going to tell more, or if this is going to lead up to the events of what actually happens on Felucia, and she knows she's going towards her destiny, or if that part on the end was her listening to everything going on at the end of the Clone Wars. I wasn't sure if it was a premonition or like her sensing what was going on. So that was my thing, and I'm not really complaining about it.
I mean,
yeah,
those kind of. Marvel did that kind of shit. Kind of, what if?
Yeah.
And they also did something before that in the comics, and I can't remember what it's called now.
I think it's called What If.
Elseworlds?
Yeah.
Or is that DC?
I think in the comics and Marvel, I think it's called What If as well.
Okay.
So I think,
DC might be the Elseworld. I don't remember. But there's alternate versions of how things play out, and I'm fine with exploring that.
Yeah,
because
me too.
I think there's a richness there in storytelling with characters that you love, that there's a passion that you should keep a hold of. Mm-hmm. You should explore it. You should expand it. You should delve into it. You'll be better for it. Yeah. Because most of us are dead inside. Well, some of us are. And there's no passion for anything anymore.
And that's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction to this fan film. Make sure you go, first and foremost, to go check it out on their channel. And there'll be a link in the description below for that. If you like this, like and subscribe. Hit that notification. Instead of telling us thanks, go tell that channel thanks on the bottom. Goodbye.